welcome to Smashing English. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Laura, and welcome to a very special live lesson. Hello, wherever you're watching from. I can already see somebody from France here. Oh my goodness, so exciting. So, what are we going to be doing today? I am going to be giving you 100 words and phrases, 100 words and phrases that are commonly used by native speakers. So they are quite advanced. You might not know them. They're quite new, but importantly, people do use them. I think sometimes people learn advanced vocabulary, but nobody actually talks like that. Nobody actually says these words in everyday life, but all of these words people actually use in everyday life. So treat this as a little bit of a test. See how many you already knew. If you knew more than 50, incredible. If you know all 100, you're a fluent English speaker, incredible. If you only know 2 of these words, fantastic. That means you can learn all of these words and you can expand your vocabulary, fantastic. So I'm going to run through them quite quickly, but this live stream will still be available on YouTube, so you can go back, you can fall asleep listening to this, you can maybe just try to learn 10 every day, just take it really easy, but you will have all of these 100 words on YouTube, which is really exciting. It's quite windy today. I'm in my living room, it's quite windy, and I think there are children playing outside, so if you can hear that in the background, my apologies, but you know, it's life, isn't it? Who have we got? Hello Shivani, hello Akai, hello Global Tourism and Culture is here. Well, there we go. Nice to see you here, Global Tourism and Culture. So let's get started, shall we? So if you know these 100 words, your English is great. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Do you like the new setup, by the way, guys? We've got a new mic, we've got a new camera. We're really trying to make this look good for you guys. I hope you like it. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello, Michelle. Hello, JG. Hello, Shredder. My goodness. Okay, so let's start off with word number 1. So we've got thrive. Put in the comments if you already knew this word. Thrive is a verb, and it's a really useful word. So thrive just means you're doing really well, you're growing, you are succeeding in what you're doing. So after practicing every day, she began to thrive in her guitar playing. It's a lovely word. It means you're doing well. So hopefully, if you keep watching Smashing English, you will be thriving in your English. Woo-hoo-hoo. Tell me in the comments if you already knew that word, or better yet, with all of these words, see if you can put in the comments using that word in a sentence. That's a great way to practice. So make your own sentence, put that word in a sentence, and I will tell you if it was correct or not. Okay, that's a great way we can learn. Next one, sustainable. This is a really common word nowadays. Everyone wants to be sustainable. We all want to do things that are good for the environment. So sustainable means in a way that helps the environment. It's an adjective. So recycling is a sustainable habit because it helps the earth and can be done for a long time. Very useful in today's society. Number 3, reassure. To tell someone everything is okay to make them feel better. So it's kind of this action. Mum reassured me that my mistakes were normal and a part of learning. Reassure, it's a verb. But we also have the noun reassurance, to give reassurance, but this is a super common one. See if you can put it into a sentence. Let me know in the comments. Have we got any sentences here? Let's have a look. You're doing great, guys. You're doing amazing. You're doing an English lesson on a Sunday. You guys are so good. Well done. Okay, next one. We have run through. I use this all the time as an English teacher because it means to quickly go over something, to quickly talk about something. So before the test, let's run through the important topics one more time. Okay, let's just talk about them really quickly just to make sure we know them. Run through. Really, really useful. It's a phrasal verb, so you can use it in the past tense, in the present, whatever you want. Okay, reconcile. Reconcile. So it's not reconcile, even though there's an O. Reconcile. And it means to make up after a fight, to be friends again. So maybe you've had an argument, you hate that person, you say, I'm never talking to you again, Richard, get out of my face. But then you reconcile and you are friends again and everything's good and we're all happy. Reconcile. Number 6, pragmatic. Pragmatic is a really useful adjective, and it is a combination of practical and sensible. It's not silly, it's not crazy, it's really realistic. So instead of worrying about perfection, take a pragmatic approach to solving the problem. Let's think about it sensibly and practically. Let's not be crazy right now, okay? Why not? Okay, go along with, we've got another phrasal verb. Phrasal verbs, I know they're so hard to learn, but you'll get there, I promise. So, agreeing with someone or doing what they suggest. So, even though I wanted pizza, I decided to go along with my friends and try the new burger place. Or if you are lying to somebody, although I'm sure you never lie, I'm sure you don't, but if you are lying to somebody, you might say to your friend who you're with, hey, I'm going to tell this person that I'm sick. Just go along with it. Just agree with me. Just do what I suggest. So just go along with it. Go along with it. Can you use it in a sentence? Any of these words you've seen so far, if you think you can put it in a sentence, put it in the comments and I'll have a look. Okay, resonate with a Z sound, not an S. So it's not resonate, it's resonate. Resonate is a verb, and it's something that stays with you or makes you feel a certain way. So the lyrics of that song really resonate with me. They feel like they're speaking to my experiences. So it stays with you. It makes you feel emotional. It gives you a certain feeling like, wow. Resonate comes from sound. So if you go to a church and you stand in the middle and you go, ah, the sound sounds amazing because the sound resonates against the walls. It makes vibrations. So when a song or a poem resonates with you, it's like there's vibrations in your body. You're like, wow, I feel that so deeply. Resonate. Ambiguous, something that's not clear, we don't know what it is. Ambiguous, do you mean this or do you mean this? The instructions were ambiguous. The instructions were ambiguous and I couldn't figure out what to do. Isn't that the truth? Biased, another adjective. So showing, if something is like you show favoritism and you're letting your personal interests affect your decisions. So the news article seemed biased because it only told one side of the story. Or if my daughter is in a competition and I am the judge of the competition, that's not fair. I'm biased because I will let my daughter win because she's my daughter. I'm being biased in that decision. So we've had our first 10 words. What do we think? Have we got any sentences here that people have done? Let's have a look. Someone put she is thriving. That's a good one. Yes, she's thriving. Let's run through our finances today. So we've gone back to run through. Let's run through our finances. So let's just have a quick look at our finances to make sure that they're all good. What else have we got? Oh, someone new, reassure. That's good. Well done, everybody. You're doing great. I love it. British English is the best, but I am biased. That's what someone said. So someone's just said, British English is the best, but I am biased. Maybe that person is British, so they would be biased towards British English. Okay, let's do the next 10. You're doing so well. All of these words, you don't have to learn all of them right now, but come back to this video, try to get all these words, because if you can add these to your vocabulary, oh my goodness, amazing. Okay, next one, we've got another phrasal verb, carry out. So this could be literal. If you have a child who's crying, you might want to carry them out of the room. That's the physical one. But also it just means doing or completing a task. So today our main goal is carrying out the plan we discussed yesterday, is doing the plan we discussed yesterday. That's our main thing that we're doing. Carry out. Phrasal verb. Try to use it in a sentence, everybody. Brush up on, another phrasal verb. I'm giving you a few phrasal verbs today because they really do help you sound natural. Brush up on, to review and refresh your knowledge about something. So before the quiz, let's brush up on the important formulas. We could also say, before the quiz, let's run through the important formulas. We could say that as well. So it's kind of a similar thing. Or you might say, oh, I'm traveling to Spain. I need to brush up on my Spanish. Can you hear that wind? It's very windy outside. Okay, contradict. Contradict. It's a verb and it's saying or doing the opposite of what someone else said. So it's confusing when people contradict themselves by changing their story. So maybe they told you one thing and then later on they said a different thing. Well, they are contradicting themselves. They're doing the opposite of what they said before. Contradict, a verb. Intense. Okay, this is an adjective and it means very strong or serious. So we might use it to talk about a flavour, a very strong flavour. We might use it to talk about a film. It was very serious and crazy. We might use it to talk about a person. They're a bit too serious. So the movie was so intense, I couldn't look away from the screen. Did you know that word? Tell me in the comments if you already knew that word. Tell me any of them. If you knew any of these words, tell me in the comments. Praise. So there's a song by, who is it? Is it Fatboy Slim? And it goes, we've been a long, long way together, through the good times and the bad. I'm just having a sing-song now. Give me a minute. We have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. Listen to that song, Praise You, Fatboy Slim, amazing. So praise is just saying something nice about someone's work or effort. So the teacher gave praise to the students for their outstanding project. So praise could be a verb, but also in this sentence it's been used as an adjective, as a noun, to give praise as a noun, but you can use it as a verb as well. I will praise you. I will tell you that you did something good. Well done, everybody. Does anybody know that song? I have to praise you like I should. Great. Monitor. Okay, monitor is a verb and it means keep watching something, making sure that things don't change, making sure that things stay how you want them to. Monitor, okay? Parents often monitor their kids' online activities to ensure they stay safe. So parents are just making sure they know what's going on. They're just monitoring it because we don't want to go crazy. Diplomatic. Lovely, another adjective. Diplomatic is, well, think of a diplomat, as someone who is a diplomat. Their job is to, between two parties, making sure that both sides are heard, trying to settle arguments. So if you are diplomatic, you are making sure that everyone feels that they have been listened to and you are listening to both sides. So during the argument, you try to be diplomatic and find a compromise. So look, you want to eat pizza, you want to eat chicken. Okay, I'm going to be diplomatic. How about we go for Italian? No, that wouldn't work because he wants pizza. How about we go to a sushi restaurant? So neither of you get what you want. So we are doing something diplomatic. Another useful one. Okay, let's do 3 more and then I'll have a look at your comments. So tell me, keep writing those sentences with these words in. Engaging, a lovely adjective. So if something is engaging, it's interesting and it's capturing your attention. The novel was so engaging, I finished it in 1 sitting. This live stream is so engaging, I just can't stop watching because Laura is just such a good teacher. What can I say? Pipe down, everybody, pipe down. Be quiet, please. Pipe down. It's a bit rude, this one. Don't say it to your boss. It's quite informal. Say it to people who are lower than you, maybe your children or students. Just stop talking. Can you please pipe down? I'm trying to concentrate on my homework. Pipe down, everybody. And then we have browse. You'll know this from the internet. So when people are browsing the internet, you're just looking at things casually without a specific goal. So I like to browse through the bookstore, checking out the different books. Or when you go into a shop and someone is at the door and they say, "Hello, can I help you today?" And you say, "No thanks, just browsing. I'm just browsing. I'm just looking. I don't need anything in particular." Let's look at some comments. What do we got? Okay. Ooh. Someone put, "The last book I read was so engaging." Great, fabulous. It was so engaging. You kept reading it. Someone said, Abnormally Normal says, "I've got to brush up on my speaking skills so I can argue with anyone who's against me." Great, love that. Alpa said, "My English is a little bit rusty during these days. I have to brush up on my knowledge." Well done, amazing. You did so well. Someone here from China. Amazing. You guys are doing so well. Well done. Look at this. We've just done 20 new words and phrases. You can go back and watch these as many times as you want. You're doing a great job. Well done. Okay, this is an interesting question. I'll just answer this and then we'll move on. So Abnormally Normal says, Hagrid in Harry Potter once said, dry up to the muggles. I wonder if it means the same as pipe down. So I don't think so. So dry up is about, I'm going to come here. I'm going to come back here. So dry up is to do with literally something being dry. So if I poured water on my sleeve, I would have to wait for it to dry up, for things to dry up. Or it could be if something becomes less successful. So you could say, well, I used to sell a lot of shoes at my shoe store, but sales have dried up. It's got dry. It's not as moist anymore. It's not as good anymore. So it's not quite the same as pipe down, but it's a great question. We need to ask these questions so that we can get better at our English. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, let's go back. Here we go. Where are we? Okay, 21. Step aside, please. Step aside, please. Move out of the way to let someone pass. Nice and easy. So please step aside and let the others through. Just step to that side. But also you can use it in terms of changing power. So if someone has a job and they are told to step aside, it's like we are putting someone else in your job. Step aside, please. Okay, got a verb, slate. So if you slate something, you strongly criticize or disapprove of it. So critics often slate movies that don't meet their expectations. Did you know that word already? Can you put it in a new sentence? Keep giving me those sentences, baby, because I like looking at them. I'm just going to have a drink from my Tommy Shelby glass. Look at that. If you like Peaky Blinders, then great. I'm guessing a lot of people who watch these videos like Peaky Blinders, because that was our first big video, was a Peaky Blinders one. So there you go. Okay, next one, 23, ring. I love this word. Nobody knows this word, but it's useful because you might need it, right? So I'm going to show you ring before have I got anything to ring? No. So ring is this. Like that. So let's say you've got a wet cloth and you like that. That thing. It's a useful action, but nobody knows the word for it, so it's that like that. So after washing, don't forget to wring out the wet clothes before hanging them. Wring out your hair if you've got wet hair. Great. Okay, facilitate, not facilitate, facilitate, and it's a verb, and it means make things easier or help them happen. So the new software will facilitate communication within the team. So you also hear this in education. Sometimes you are a teacher, but sometimes you are a facilitator, noun. So a teacher is what I'm doing now, teaching you. If I was more of a facilitator, I might give you some tools and equipment and then sit back and let you do it. I'm just helping you. I'm making it easier. So yeah, facilitate. Facilitate. Use it in a sentence, everybody. Okay, inspect. Look closely to check the condition of something. So if someone is inspecting something, they're really making sure that it's top quality. Before buying a used phone, it's essential to inspect it for any damages. This is obviously a verb, but we have a noun, inspection. There's going to be an inspection as well. Fabulous, guys. Right, 5 more, and then I'm going to look at your sentences. So make sure you're writing down your sentences or telling me if you knew these words, anything you want. Specify, specify. So clearly state or define something. Can you please specify the deadline for the project? If you know the word specific, which is an adjective, that's the same idea. So I want to know exactly. I don't just want to know, oh, the deadline is June. No, can you specify, please? Is it June the 1st? Is it June the 15th? Specify, specific. I want to know exactly, please. Thank you very much. Swerve. That's the best way I can do it. It's that thing. You know, if you see an animal in the road and you go, you swerve, you suddenly change direction. But also you can swerve in your ideas. Maybe you think, someone thinks, I agree with, I don't know, I agree with hunting. I agree with hunting. Woo, woo, woo. And then suddenly they swerve and they suddenly disagree with hunting. Their opinion swerves like that. 28, cooperate. I always see that word and it looks like cooperate, doesn't it? Cooperate, but it's not. Cooperate. So you've got to put an invisible w in there. You have to say cooperate. Say it with me. Cooperate. One more time. Say it together. You ready? Cooperate. Lovely. Work together with others. If you are in a job interview, you probably need to say this word. I'm really good at cooperating with my teammates. I'm really good at cooperating with others. Cooperate, verb. Okay, address. Address, not like where you live, not like 22 Jones Street. Address is to deal with or talk about a problem or issue. So let's address the concerns raised by our team in the meeting. Let's talk about it now. Let's deal with it. Let's handle it. Come on, let's deal with it. Well done. And then we've got clarify, a bit like specify, very similar to specify, making things clear. So if you don't understand, ask questions to clarify the instructions. So in this live stream, in the chat, if you have any questions, if you want me to clarify anything, let me know. Let's have a look at what you've all been saying. Let's have a look. Hello, Czech Republic. Hello, Indonesia. Hello. Someone said, I used to help my mother wring the clothes after washing it. Perfect. Well done. Hello, Shams. How do you do? Stan, my name is Laura, not Lauren, but very close. People do call me Lauren a lot, but it's Laura. But it's lovely to see you, Stan. I want to browse through the library. Lovely. Some great sentences, everybody. Well done, well done. Okay, this next 10 is going to be a speed 10, all right? From 40 to 50, we're going to speed run it. Are you ready? Get your thinking caps on. Here we go. Here we go, the next 10. Make sure to write down any sentences, if you can put them in a sentence. Here we go. Why did I just say 40? 30 to 40. Here we go. Double check to look at something again to be sure. Before submitting your essay, make sure to double check for any spelling mistakes. So it means check doubly. Do a double check, do it twice. So look at it again just to make sure. Number 32, depict. It's a verb. Show or represent something in a picture or words. The artist chose to depict a peaceful scene in her painting. What is she showing? What is she depicting in this painting, in this song, in this film? 33, adjective, spontaneous, doing something without planning. If you are a spontaneous person, you like to just do things without planning. I'm going to go to India tomorrow. I'm going to cut my hair tomorrow. I'm spontaneous. I don't even care. I don't plan anything. Ha ha ha. Disorientated. Whoa. I'm a bit lost or confused here. After getting off the roller coaster, I feel a bit disorientated. I don't know where I am. I don't know. I just feel a bit like this. Whoa. Think about orientation, knowing where something is. If you are disorientated, you don't know where you are. Wipe down. Not the same as pipe down, which means be quiet. Wipe down is just clean something by rubbing it with a cloth. So after cooking, remember to wipe down the kitchen counters. Remember to wipe them down to make sure that they are clean. Analytical, adjective, analytical, using logic and careful thinking. A good detective needs to be analytical to solve complex cases. So you need to analyze, you need to look at all these details. You can't just look at the vague stuff. Doable. I love this word. This is a really, really common, useful word that everybody uses. Doable. It's an adjective. It means you're able to do it. I'm able to do it. I need you to paint the kitchen in 2 hours. Is that doable? Yeah, it's doable. I can do that. It's doable. It is doable. Great word. 38, memorize. So you might be thinking that you have to memorize these words. You have to learn them by heart. You have to memorize them. You don't need to. You just need to be familiar with these words. Maybe watch this video a couple of times and you don't need to memorize them, but just be familiar with them in case people say them to you. Call off. It's a phrasal verb. Call off, it means cancel or decide not to do something. Due to the rain, we had to call off the outdoor barbecue. Ooh, wasn't good. We had to call it off. I don't love you anymore. I'm calling off the wedding. Goodbye. Come down with. So that means to become sick, to have an illness and come down with something. Oh, I hope I don't come down with a cold before the big game. Come down with. How was that, everybody? Did we know any of these? Abnormally Normal says, while in London a few weeks ago, I wandered around just spontaneously. Love that. You spontaneously wandered around. Great, lovely. What else have we got? Can I use impromptu instead of spontaneous? Okay, so let's find spontaneous. Where are we? Where was spontaneous? There we go. Can we use impromptu instead of spontaneous? Sometimes, in some cases, yes. But so you could say, I had a spontaneous picnic, or I had an impromptu picnic. But you can't say, I am impromptu as a person. But you can say, I am spontaneous. I am spontaneous. But you can't say, I am impromptu. Only events can be impromptu. But spontaneous can be an event or a person. So, oh, I've got something in my eye. Ah! No, I'm good. Ooh, I hate when things get in your eye. Hate it. What else have we got? Have we got any other questions? Where are you? I'm in my living room. Do we like it, everybody? Whoop, whoop. Alpa says, I'll double check the door to make sure it's closed. Yes, when you lock the door, sometimes you go, ooh, I'll just double check it to make sure it's closed because I don't want someone to come in. What else we got? From Uzbekistan, hello, Alexi. Hi, everybody. This is so exciting. Hello, Hayabusa. Hello, Nil Lima from Brazil. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, this is a lovely one. Everly says we need to address the elephant in the room. So address, if you remember, let's go back. Where was address? Address is here. I don't know where it is. Address, where are you? Address. I don't know where it is, but address was to deal with something. So if you address the elephant in the room, you address the thing that nobody's talking about. The elephant in the room, this thing that nobody's talking about. Okay, let's power through 40 to 50, and then we are halfway through. You're doing amazing. So with all of these next words, tell me if you have seen them before, if you know them, and put them in a sentence. Here we go. Sort out, organise or solve a problem. Let's sort out the mess in your room before your friends come over. Come on, let's sort it out. Let's organise, let's solve this problem. Ugh, we're not having your friends come over until you sort out your room. Evoke, lovely verb. So to make a feeling or memory come into your head. The old photo evoked memories of our family vacation. The song evokes anger. When I hear that song, I feel angry. So evoke means to create a feeling or a memory in you. Evoke. Accommodate, verb. Think of accommodation, which is a noun. So if you accommodate, you make room for, or you provide space for something or someone. So the hotel room was spacious enough to accommodate our large group. Or you could say, I am going to accommodate for vegans at my wedding. So you're providing, not necessarily space, but you're providing something for somebody. You are making sure that they are happy and all is well. 44, efficient, doing things quickly and well. I am being very efficient with how I'm giving you these words. I hope. Using a dishwasher is more efficient than washing dishes by hand. Fun fact about our house, we have a dishwasher. The machine where you put the dishes in, we have a dishwasher, but we don't use it because I don't like dishwasher smell. So when you put plates in a dishwasher, you take it out, they smell weird and I like it. Tell me, do you like plates, how they smell when they've been in the dishwasher? I don't like it. Okay, 45, noticeable, adjective. Easy to see, recognize, or notice. So I think she's pregnant. Her bump is really noticeable. I can see it. I can notice it. It's really obvious, easy to see. It's noticeable. Oh, I have a big pimple on my face. Is it noticeable? Is it noticeable? Can you see it? I don't know. 46, hesitate. Pause or hold back before doing something. So don't hesitate to ask for help if you're struggling with your homework. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Don't, hesitate. If I'm going to show you in an action, it goes like this. That kind of action. You're waiting. You're not doing it. Just do it. Don't hesitate. And then we've got motivate. Sounds similar. So motivate, verb. If you motivate somebody, you encourage someone to do something. So the coach's pep talk helped motivate the team to win the game. So I'm sure you know the word motivate because it's used a lot in English learning. Like, I need to motivate myself to practice my English. Motivate, motivate. Well done, everybody. Fragrant. This is a nice word. It's an adjective. If something is fragrant, it has a pleasant smell or a strong smell. So the flowers in the garden are so fragrant. They're so strong. You can smell them from here. Fragrant. Beautiful. Okay, 2 more till halfway. Well done, everybody. Okay, intuitive. 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 Again, we're putting a little silent W in there. Intuitive. Say it with me. Intuitive. Intuitive. Well done. Understanding things without the need for explanation or without needing to be instructed or told. So some people have an intuitive sense of what others are feeling. They don't need to be told, they just know. Or if you are at work, it's good if you are intuitive. You do things before your boss says, hey, do this. You just know. You don't need to be told. You don't need to be instructed. You just do it. Okay, last one for the first 50. Here we go. Compromise. Compromise. It's a verb. Finding a solution where both sides have to give up something. So nobody wins in this argument. Nobody goes, yes, I win. Both sides win. So in a healthy relationship, partners learn to compromise on certain issues. So I want to live by the sea. I want to live in the city. Why don't we live in a city by the beach, in a beach city? We're going to do something, we're going to try to do the thing that we both win rather than one of us wins. How are we all doing, everybody? My goodness, what do we have? What do we have? Let's look at some comments. We're halfway through. We are halfway through. You've got 50 useful words and phrases that real natives use, and you can learn these. You can just be familiar with them, whatever you want. Hi from France. Bonjour, bonjour, comment ça va? Kiran Chowdhury, hello. Tanya, hello, Indian. From India, amazing. Hello everybody, this is very exciting. Who have we got? Oh, interesting. So about my dishwasher question, because I said I don't like the way that my dishes smell when they've been in the dishwasher. Abnormally Normal says maybe it's to do with the cube thing you put in and not the dishwasher. So they're talking about the little the washing liquid that you put in to make it wash. Maybe, I don't know. It smells of old warm water and I hate it. Ugh. Who else we got? Sultan from Kurdistan, hello. From China, Eric, hello. How are we all? From Paris, bonjour. Bonjour, bonjour. How exciting. I love speaking French. I'm not very good at it, but I do like it. Hi from Brazil. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, are you guys ready for the next 50 words? So we've got 50 more words. Oh, someone from Korea. Now, I think I know how to say... Right, I know how to say annyeonghaseyo in Korean, but I don't know if that's hello or I love you. No, I love you is 사랑해요. Oh, this is terrible. If you're Korean, I'm so sorry. annyeonghaseyo, 사랑해요. Is that right? I'm not good with Korean. Tell me if that's right. Okay, so got to go now. Thanks, Abnormally Normal. Bye. Well, here we go. So we are going to learn 50 more important words and phrases. They will still be on YouTube, so you don't have to learn all of these right now. They will be here on YouTube, but let's see. Great, from Korea. Thank you so much for my Korean. Okay, here we go. What do we got next? Let's go. 51. I'm getting hungry now. After this live stream, I'm going to have my lunch and I'm very excited. I'm getting hungry. Okay. Ooh, how do you think we say this word? How do you think we say this word? Ascertain. Not ascertain, ascertain. Say it with me. Ascertain. Ascertain. Good job. And it means to find out for sure, to know for sure. Let's talk to the teacher to ascertain the due date for the assignment. Okay, can you put that word into another sentence for me? Can you, in the chat, put it into another sentence? It means to find out for sure. Resilient. Resilient. If you are resilient, you are able to stay strong. You don't get weaker even if bad things happen to you. You can return, you can bounce back, you are fine. Despite the setbacks, despite the bad things, she remained resilient and kept working towards her goal. So if someone tells you, you will never be good at English, you will never be fluent in English, you stay resilient, you go, I'm not listening to you, and you carry on. Fabulous. Okay, number 53, drop off. So drop off is when, let's say if you're a parent and your child says, I want to go to the cinema with my friends. You take them and you drop them off. So, okay kids, have fun in the cinema, bye. And then later on you pick them up. So drop off is when you take someone to a place and you leave them there. Head, not this. Head means to go in a particular direction. Native speakers really commonly will use head instead of go. So after school, we can head to the park for some fresh air. Is a lot more common than after school, we can go to the park. It's so much more common to say head to the park. So sometimes use head instead of go. Next up, we have bring up, which has two definitions. Bring up can mean to raise a child. So I am bringing up my daughter to be a lovely person, or it means to mention something in conversation. So at dinner, please don't bring up politics. Don't mention it. Please don't. So it's got two meanings, that one. Well done. Put it in a sentence in the chat. Prominent, prominent, standing out and easily seen. It's big, it's obvious, it's noticeable, it's prominent. The prominent building in the city centre is a famous landmark. It's prominent because everyone can see it. You can also be a prominent person. If you are a prominent politician, everyone knows who you are, you're very famous, you're very big, you're very important. Okay, 57. Implement. Say it with me. Implement. Implement. So it means to put a plan or idea into action. The school decided to implement a new scheme to improve student engagement. So we're actually doing it. We're not just talking about it, we're doing it. So I'm going to implement my new idea to do better live streams. So I've been talking about doing better quality live streams and now I'm implementing it. I'm actually doing it. I'm not just talking about it. 58, it's heartwarming. Oh my goodness, if something is heartwarming, it makes your heart warm. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel emotional. Heartwarming is an adjective. So we would say the heartwarming movie brought tears to my eyes. It was lovely. Figure out, understand or solve a problem. This is a really useful phrasal verb. Give me some time. I'll figure out how to fix the computer. I will solve it. I will understand it. I will figure it out. I will figure it out. And number 60, we have eclectic, not to be confused with electric. It's different. Eclectic is having a variety of different styles or elements. So her music taste is eclectic. She listens to everything, not just jazz, not just opera. She listens to everything. Her taste is eclectic. Eclectic. Well done, everybody. What are we saying? What are we saying? How are we doing? What's the difference between head and go? There's really no difference between head and go. If I said, okay, I'm going to go to the shop, I'm going to head to the shop, same thing really. Someone else from Brazil. Oh, okay, nice one. Farah, I'm not sure how to say your name. So for ascertain, which means to find something out for sure, they said, my cake has gone in the fridge. I'll ask my little brother to ascertain if he ate it or not. Good, so you're going to find out for sure if your little brother ate that cake. I'm going to ascertain if my brother ate the cake or not. Hello from Kazakhstan, hello. Are you resilient? Yes, I think I'm resilient. I think I'm very resilient. Although my life, luckily, I've not had any terrible things, like awful things yet. Touch wood. But so far, I think I've been quite resilient. Great question from Eric. Do people really use the word eclectic though? Yeah, like you will hear it. You know, you don't want to be limited to words. And I use the word eclectic. You'll hear the word eclectic on the radio. You'll hear it if you want to buy maybe like a book or a range of books. You know, it comes up a lot, and you don't want to get confused by that. So yes, people do really use it. Every single day in every sentence, no, but everyone knows what it means, so you need to know it, otherwise your English won't be as good as you want it to be. Let's do one more question. What else have people said? Hello from India. So many, I think our top viewers are from India, I think, but obviously there's a lot of people there, I understand, but great. Thanks for watching, everybody. Okay, here we go. Let's look at some more. We've got 61. Undermine. So if you undermine something, verb, you lessen the effectiveness, power, or the ability of someone or something. So for example, a teacher might say to you, don't undermine me. Like, you know, you can't undermine me. I have more power over you. Or because you're trying to lessen the power of the teacher, but the teacher should have the power. Constant criticism can undermine a person's confidence over time. 62, stimulate, blah, 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 stimulate. So if you go to the shop, you might see some shampoo that stimulates the hair follicles, and it encourages growth or activity. So if you are a bald man, like my lovely beautiful fiance, he's a bald man, there might be some shampoo for him and it says, hey, stimulate the hair growth, it'll make hair grow. But you can use it for anything, like playing educational games can stimulate a child's development. It can make them their brains grow. Okay, 63. Look into, investigate or examine something. So the detective will look into the mysterious disappearance of the necklace. He'll look into that. He'll investigate that. Let's learn more about it. Let's look into that. Oh, I love this word. I love this word. How do you think we say that word? It's a verb. How do you think we say it? Juge. Juge. That is great. So you have to go juge. Juge. So make the sound that you would do if you were doing oh, there's a word. There is a word. I can't think, but it's zhuzh. Make something more attractive or stylish. Let's zhuzh up the living room by adding some colourful cushions. So if you zhuzh something, you make it more attractive or stylish. Great word. Speculate, verb, make guesses or predictions without enough information. So the newspapers love to speculate about who's marrying who's pregnant. They don't have this information. They're just speculating. They're making guesses, you know. People like to speculate who will win the game, but we'll find out soon enough. 66. All of my students struggle with this word. They never know this word. So you can have sweet food like chocolate and ice cream, but you can have savory food like salty and spicy and all of that. So anything that's not sweet, it's savory. Try to learn that. Sweet and savory. So what do you prefer? Tell me in the comments. Do you prefer sweet food or savory food? I prefer savory food. Blunt. If you are blunt, which is an adjective, if you are blunt, you are direct and honest, even if it might be rude or harsh. So she appreciated the blunt feedback. It helped her improve her performance. So people in some countries are a bit more blunt than other countries. So I know in the UK, we are very polite, overly polite. So we are not very blunt, but other countries might be a bit more direct and blunt when they tell people things. Okay, reinforce. Reinforce, strengthen or support something. Positive feedback can reinforce good behavior and encourage others. It makes it stronger. It makes the good behavior stronger. You know, or you can reinforce a table. If you have a table and you reinforce the table, you make the table stronger so it can hold more weight. 69, diligent, adjective, working hard and carefully on tasks. The diligent student always completes assignments on time and with care. Okay, number 70, here we go. Accomplish, successfully complete or achieve something. After this live stream, you will have accomplished so much. You will have accomplished 100 words in your head. They might not be in your head straight away, but you've still accomplished something great. How are we saying? Have we got any new sentences? Have you put them into any sentences for me? What do we think? Yeah, there's a poll in the chat. Vote in the poll in the chat. What do we think? What's best, sweet or savoury? What do we think? I think savoury. Oh, interesting. Apparently, Isma says juge. That sound juge is like number 2 in Arabic. So I don't know how to speak Arabic, but apparently it sounds like number 2, that juge sound. What else have we got? In electrotherapy, we use electrical stimulation. So that's back to that word stimulate. So the electricity stimulates whatever. Well done, guys. Okay, keep this going. You're doing a great job. We're going to power through the next 10. So this is going to be a quick 10. Are you ready for this? So get your thinking caps on. Quick 10. See and choose one of these words and write it in a sentence in the chat. Really try to do it. This is how you remember these words. Here we go. Quick 10. Gradual. If something is gradual, adjective, it happens slowly over time. The progress is gradual but consistent. So it's gradual. Do, 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 do. It doesn't happen like whoosh. It's gradual, happening slowly over time. Indicate, verb, to show or suggest something. His smile indicated, showed, suggested that he was happy with the surprise. If you indicate something, you are showing it or suggesting it. Okay, 73, set aside. Different to step aside, which we had earlier. Set aside is to reserve or save it for later use. So remember to set aside some money from your allowance for unexpected expenses. So don't just keep all of your money, set some aside, keep it in a savings account in case you need to spend it on something else. It's very windy outside, isn't it? Okay, acclimatize. Acclimatize, verb, acclimatize. Become used to new surroundings, adjust. Think about the word climate, you know, the things around you, the weather. You are acclimatizing, you're getting used to it, you're becoming familiar with it. So I just need some time to acclimatize to the new company. I need some time to feel relaxed in this company. Mindless, adjective, acting with no thought or concern for the consequences. Mindless violence is violence, well, personally I think all violence is like this, but violence that just had no thought, someone just decided to be violent for no reason. If you are driving mindlessly, you are just you're not thinking of the consequences of what could happen. 76, vibe, really useful word. People are using this more and more. It just means the mood of a place or a person. So vibe is a noun, by the way. I love the vibe in that restaurant. She was giving me really good vibes, that girl. I like her vibes. I like the mood that she gives off. It's like just another word for mood, really. Okay, 77. Oh, great one. Vice versa. People use this all the time in native speakers, but nobody knows what it is. So we use it to say that what you have just said is also true in the opposite order. So I don't like her and vice versa. So what I'm saying there is I don't like her and she doesn't like me. So the same thing is true either way, okay? I don't like her and vice versa, okay? I will help you and vice versa. So I will help you and you will help me. So instead of repeating yourself, you say vice versa, okay? Really useful one. If you are only going to learn one thing from this whole video, I want it to be that one, vice versa. Really useful. Okay, 78, to break even, a really useful phrasal verb. So breaking even is where your profit is equal to the cost. You are not making money, you are not losing money, you are completely equal. So I buy a house for £300,000. If I sell the house for £300,000, I'll break even. I'm not making money, I'm not losing money, breaking even. Really, really useful, that one. Okay, adapt. Adapt, become adjusted to new conditions. It's a bit like acclimatize. So if you want to be a good salesperson, you have to learn to adapt. You have to be different in all these different situations. I'm going to change in this situation. I'm going to change in that situation. Adapt. Okay, number 80, skeptical, doubting that something is true or useful. So she says she's changed, but I'm skeptical. I'm doubting. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't know. I'm skeptical. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Okay, so we've only got 20 more to do. So how are we doing on our chat? Someone said, I get positive vibes through your class. I'm so glad that my class gives you positive vibes. That's great. How exciting. Someone said we can adapt to any environment according to circumstances. Yeah, we can adapt to any environment depending on the circumstances. Exactly. My hair's being funny today. I don't know why, it's being strange. Someone said I am skeptical about the news. Interesting. Someone said they watch the news and they're skeptical. They're doubting whether it's true. Who knows? Okay, right. The next 10, we've got 20 more to do. Stay with it, everybody. You've done so well. Treat these next 20 as a real test. Really try every word you hear. Try to think, even if you don't put it in the chat, try to put it into a new sentence in your head. That's the best way to just make sure it stays in there. And then watch this live stream again just to look at those words again. And that's the best way to do it. So here we go. Next 20. We've got this, everybody. Okay, what do we got? Overrule. Overruled. You might hear a judge say that in court. Overruled. To decide against a decision that's already been made. So if a judge overrules a decision, they're saying, I don't care what the decision was, overrule, I'm changing it. So I know we're supposed to work on Christmas Eve, but I'm overruling that. I'm changing that decision because I'm the boss and I don't want to work on Christmas Eve. Okay, 82. A fan. Noun. I'm a fan, a passionate supporter of someone or something. I'm a huge fan of Doctor Who. I'm a massive fan of chocolate. I'm a big fan of tea. I'm not a fan of him. I'm not a fan of that film. Much better than saying I really like. It's just another way of saying I really like. 83. Excruciating, which means very painful. So instead of saying very painful, try excruciating. Watching him forget his speech was excruciating. Oh my goodness, I couldn't watch it. It was so embarrassing. I couldn't do it. Water break. Refreshing. Lovely. Okay, 84. What do we got? Swamped. I am swamped. This is an adjective. I am swamped. Normally we say I'm swamped with something. You can say it on its own, I'm swamped, or I'm swamped with. So, I want to go to the concert tonight, but I'm swamped. Or, I want to go to the concert tonight, but I'm swamped with work. Imagine being in a swamp, like Shrek. Somebody once told me the world, like Shrek. He lives in a swamp, right? Like the work is here and you can't get out. Okay, 85. Establish. To cause someone or something to be accepted generally. We need to establish some house rules. We're going to make sure that everyone understands these. We're going to start these and make sure that everyone accepts them. Or I'm going to establish a new ethos, a new atmosphere in the company. I'm going to establish a new atmosphere in the company so that everyone feels happy and safe. I'm going to establish that. Okay, then we've got sabotage. Sabotage. Great word. Oh, that might be one of my favorite words ever. Sabotage. Oh, love that word. Okay, it's a verb and it means to deliberately ruin something to give yourself the advantage, to help you. So if I'm competing in a singing competition, la la la, she sabotaged my performance by playing the wrong music. She sabotaged it. She deliberately ruined my performance so she would win the competition. Oh, great word. sabotage. I love that word. 87, influence. You'll know this word because of influencers on Instagram. Influencers, they make you buy things. They say, everybody, I love this new hair product. You are influenced to buy it. So if you influence somebody, you cause them to change their opinion or their behavior. 88, self-aware. This is an adjective. If you are self-aware, you have a conscious knowledge of your own thoughts, behavior, etc. So I'm very self-aware. I know how I act. I know that I could be mean sometimes. Or you could say someone is not self-aware. This person does not know how rude she is. She is not self-aware at all. She needs to become more self-aware. 89, long haul and short haul. It's just a way of saying a long or a short period of time. So in the long haul, you'll be happy you studied so hard, because after a long period of time, you will be so happy that you did that work. In the short haul, it's really exhausting, but in the long haul, you'll be happy. And 90, considerate, which is an adjective. If you are considerate, you are showing careful thought. So it was very considerate of you to offer to look after my kids. That was really showing a lot of thought and a lot of careful thought to me. Thank you so much. Okay, we only have 10 left, everybody. We've made it to the final 10. Oh my goodness, we've made it to the final 10. Stanislav has said, please some slowly. I'm trying to keep this video to about an hour, but don't worry, because this video will stay on YouTube, so you can watch this again. So I'm trying to give you all the definitions quickly, so they're there, and then you can go back, you can watch it on half speed. It will be on YouTube, but I just want to keep it to about an hour. Otherwise, who wants to listen to me for 3 hours? Not me. Someone said being self-aware is the key to being confident. I think so, maybe. Yeah, if you're self-aware of how you are, you can be confident because you know what you're like, I suppose. What else have we got? Eric has come back and said, I'm skeptical about the frequency of the word eclectic. Well, you know what, Eric? It's fine. You don't have to use eclectic. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so we are into our final 10 words. You have done so well. If you started this video at the beginning, tell me in the comments. If you started this at the very beginning and you are still here, I am so proud of you. You are clearly so motivated to improve your English, and that, to me, as an English teacher, is the best sign that you are going to do really, really well, because you have sat here on a Sunday or whenever you're watching this and you have watched the whole thing. I know you care a lot, so your progress will be really good. Well done, everybody. Okay, here we go. The final 10. Here we go. So we've got 91, to reach out. So physically we can reach out. Oh, I'm going to reach out. But also we say it to try when we try to communicate with someone. So reach out is a phrasal verb. My ex-boyfriend reached out. He sent me a message. Ugh, I told him to stop messaging me. So it's just to try to communicate with somebody, usually through calling or texting. Banter, this is a noun. We love it in the UK. We use this all the time. Playful and light teasing. So you're kind of insulting someone, but only in a playful way. You're not really trying to be nasty to them. You're just saying, it's, I'm your friend. It's just banter. Okay, 93, to sniff around. Think of a dog. Think of a sniffer dog. Like a sniffer dog. The sniffer dog is trying to find the drugs, trying to find more information about stuff. So if someone is sniffing around, they're trying to find more information about something. So she was sniffing around here, asking about promotions. She wants to know who's getting a promotion. 94, bitty. This is like quite common in the UK. I don't know if it's common in like the States, but definitely in the UK. So if something is bitty, it's made up of very small little bits, small parts that don't seem related. So my speech is quite bitty. I need to make it flow more. It feels too random. Just bit here, bit here, bit here. I need to make it flow more. 95, to grasp, which means to understand information. She couldn't quite grasp the concept. She couldn't understand the concept. So grasp is just another word for understand. Really useful alternative if you want it. 96, incoherent. Say it with me. Incoherent. Incoherent. It's not clear. I don't know what you're saying. You're drunk. You're completely incoherent. I don't know what you're saying. I can't understand you. Incoherent. Incoherent, right? No idea. Okay, 97. To shift, to move or change position. Let me show you a shift. Are you ready? Oh, I'll shift this way. You can sit here. Shift. I'm just going to move or change my position. Shift. Okay, 98. Momentum. Okay, so there is a scientific definition of momentum, but I'm not a scientist. And unless you're a scientist, you probably don't care. But informally, if something has momentum, it's a noun. If something has momentum, it's happening with more speed and it's not likely to stop. So my business is gaining momentum. It has momentum. It keeps building and I don't think it's going to stop. 99, freak out. Phrasal verb. If you freak out, you lose emotional control. Don't freak out, but I lost the keys. Don't freak out. Don't lose emotional control. Don't freak out. And the final one, conclude. It's a verb. To come to an end. Let's conclude today's lesson. Let's finish today's lesson. Well done, everyone. Oh my goodness, you just learnt 100 English words and phrases. That's amazing. You should be so proud of yourself. Obviously, you're probably not going to remember all of these words right now, but the live stream will still be on YouTube. Go back, watch it again. Listen to it while you go to sleep as well. I've heard that really works for some people. Try to put the words into new sentences, stick them on the wall, do whatever you can, and you will have increased your vocabulary with some really useful words that people actually say. Even eclectic, people even say that. Well done, everybody. Oh my goodness. Woo, well done. So I'll reply to a couple more questions and then we'll go. But well done, everybody. What have we got? Someone said, hello from the small town where the windmills are in Spain. Oh, that's fun. Someone said, let's call it a day. That's a good phrase to finish something. Let's call it a day. Someone said, it was really useful. Thank you. You're welcome. Hayabusa says, thank you. You're welcome. Hi, Naimio. If people are just joining us now, sorry, this is the end of the live stream, but this will be available on YouTube so you can watch it back. Greetings from Italy. Ciao. Salute to you from Jordan. Oh, a positive person. I used to teach someone from Jordan. Thanks for the lesson. Very useful. Tanya, you are welcome. Thank you for joining us. And thank you to Bez, who's been in the chat this whole time, replying to you guys. He's a good guy. Then we've got from Germany. Oh my goodness. Andy is just beginning. Sorry, Andy, this is the end, but you can always watch this back afterwards. Oh my goodness. Hi from India. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for your lesson. That's really helpful. Aurora, thank you so much for being here. Greetings from Poland, Darek. Oh my goodness, Myanmar. I can't believe that people from all these different countries come and watch these videos. That's amazing. Thank you so much. From Thailand, Gun. Oh my goodness, hi. Dublin, Ireland. Top of the morning to you. Anthony Souza, where's your friend? He's not my friend, he's my fiance, and he's Bez, and he's upstairs replying to all these messages that you are sending in. Thank you so much from Kurdistan. Hi from Korea, from Vietnam, Jordan. My goodness. Matthew S. It was a fun live session. I was also in the Christmas session. Oh my goodness. I think I remember you. Well, hopefully our live stream is a lot better than. But yeah, well done again, guys. You have sat through an hour of new vocabulary and that is amazing. So best technique now, watch it again, write down, well, you've got two options. You can either watch it in tens, so look at the first 10, then write them down, try to put them in new sentences, try to process them, use them in everyday life, then do the next 10. Or watch the whole video again and write down the words that you like. Maybe write down a list of 20 words that you really like and you want to use. Try to put them in new sentences, different contexts. Take it bit by bit. That's the best way to do it. Okay, well done, everybody. I'm going to call it a day. Oh, someone said I pronounced Myanmar correctly. Thank Thanks so much. I didn't know I taught that correctly. Well, thank you so much for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you would like to follow us on Instagram, the link for that is in the description. And if you want an online English lesson, just me and you, or me and you and Bez, the link for that is down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Well done, everybody.